He rattled off that they may not lose till round 19.
Let's just say may not.
It's been an unmitigated disaster.
Deplorable. Now, I'm just going to softly say it. I'm hearing a couple of alarm bells out of Hawthorn.
I don't think I've ever seen a club butcher a situation like this, and it's a very rare situation, bigger than what Collingwood have done. And now West Coast have the chance to do the funniest thing.
Hilarious.
This episode is brought to you by Tap Touch. The more you know, the better it gets. Download the Tap Touch app today. Real punters play here. What are you really gambling with? This is the Hardballgets AFL show. My name's Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis and Ryan Daniels. Gentlemen, what's happening?
Oh, it's been busy. It's a busy weekend, busy week ahead. But first thing I wanted to do is I've had a lot of people over the last few days talk to us about the team's pod last week.
What happened in the team?
Well, we were very confident. We came in very confident. We had a big 7-game multi that we were all springing.
This is gonna, everywhere.
And in particular, our man over here, he had his back stuff last week, so he was a bit grumpy, but he was very forthright in his opinions, very strong.
I think I remember simping from Melbourne a bit.
You've got to give an opinion.
We
can't all vibe check everything.
Well, you gave some opinions. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of last week's show. Can you make a case for Geelong?
No case in the world.
Okay.
No case
the $1.47 is nice.
Put it in the multi.
The $1.47.
Put it in.
The line for Never Again North is 17.5.
And you know what I'm doing?
You're taking the line.
Never Again North. I'm taking the 3-goal head start against Adelaide.
Line is a little tight for me.
I'm telling you, North are in good touch.
Can Melbourne win this game is what I'm asking.
No. No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No,
Why not?
Hawthorn's still dealing with the ramifications of Wolfie time.
All right, so are you putting in the $1.43 into our multi?
Yeah, it goes in.
Carlton, $2.45. The Doggies, $1.55. The line's 11.5. I would not be betting on this game.
No, if the Bulldogs go to Port Adelaide and beat Port at Adelaide Oval,
just.
But they should beat Carlton.
Yeah, but with the coach thing, leave me out. Wallage, Marawa, the West Coast Eagles, $4.30 against the GWS Giants. $1.21. The line is 29.5.
Line's not big enough. You know how I do sometimes the minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, minus 50, minus 60, minus 70, minus 80, minus 90.
You can do that one?
Yes, I'm going to do that
one. Okay. You were on fire.
The strangest part of it is, and you've left yourself out of a couple of them.
Me and Nick were very right.
You left yourself out of quite a few because you were also topping that multi up. Rynne was actually the one that was the voice of reason. It was staggering.
When I listened back to get some of those, because Joshy and I have been conspiring over the weekend, but I was astounded by how sane Nick sounded throughout all of it. He was like, I don't know.
Especially after on that night when the Teams podcast came out, I received a DM from a guy who randomly said to me, serious question. I don't like any message that starts with serious question.
Oh, no.
Is Nick Rynne playing a character on the podcast? I'm not sure I've heard someone who works in football that genuinely has minimal clues about footy. That's from a bloke called Mick James.
We haven't had long conversations with a lot of people who work in football then.
I was at the footy yesterday and heard a idiot saying a few things.
In the media box?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought you were going to say what's in there.
Oh, who's that? Can you name names?
No, not from around.
You're starting to beef.
If I don't work in AFL full time, I feel like I used to know more, and I admit it has slipped over the journey.
I like to think of you as sort of this casual sort of swan in, swan out, take a liking to an O'Sheen Mullen.
That's kind of where
drift
I sit
back
these
out
days,
again. That guy I don't mind. You watch 5 minutes of Dersmer.
Zane Dersmer.
Yeah, and apologies I didn't tune in on the weekend, so
you're
I didn't do
watching
anything.
Sid Draper in the Sandford. I like
good looking Sid.
Yeah, good looking Sid in the Sandford. He's going okay.
Zane Dersmer can lose the headband though. I think we all agree on that.
No, keep the headband.
Headbands.
I think the headband's part of the reason he's staying in the team.
Yeah,
because he stands out every time he does something.
I can guarantee.
Clarko hates it.
Clarko would not like a headband. I can guarantee
I think
that.
Clarko's got bigger issues than the headband at the moment, to be fair.
To be honest, I thought they've been going okay until the weekend, North.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've had a big weekend.
You have had a big weekend. Now,
like
there's another note here. Now, I don't know if you've heard the story doing the ropes about this hero over here.
Oh.
This man
doing the ropes.
had an
doing the ropes.
doing the
rounds,
doing the ropes,
doing
the rounds on the ropes. Yeah.
We're all a little tired, but this man has a good reason to be. He went full vigilante.
Oh,
Was
I
it
thought
Friday night?
you were talking about getting really pissed at a ball.
That's
Yeah,
next.
that's
But
sorry.
Friday night, this guy went full vigilante, just going making citizens' arrests.
Where?
So I'll tell the story for him because he's already told it to every other person.
That's
So-
incorrect. I haven't told it to many.
So Friday night, he's at home. They've had some people around, then they're putting the kids to bed. He's in one room, Em's in the other room, different kids. And then they hear some commotion in the front of the house. And it turns out there's a bunch of hoodlums in the house, like a bunch of them.
Jeez.
And taking stuff. And Zave comes out, sees them running out the door. He gives chase. We're talking 2008 Xavier
Running
Ellis.
down the wing.
He was sprinting like he was trying to get a loose ball in that grand final and get some Norm Smith votes. You have never seen someone move this fast. And then when he come out of his house, so you've been to his house.
Yeah.
It's on a hill. So you could go down the hill or you could go up the hill. Now, half the hoodlums went up the hill and half the hoodlums went down
go
the hill.
the downhill.
Which way do you reckon
Yeah,
our man
go
went?
downhill.
No, he went the other way.
He went the other way.
He's decided to chase them up the hill. As he's doing this, the calf blows up, explodes into
oh,
1,000
no.
feet, which is very in line with the
that's
footy
on trend,
career.
yeah.
It's very on trend.
Yeah.
So then he's up the street trying to they've gotten away because of his calf.
Yep.
Then another guy comes in and says, mate, do you want me to chase him? He goes, yeah, keep an eye on him. He goes back to the house, gets the car, goes down to the bottom of the hill, waits there silently with the lights off like some sort of stalker.
Yeah, I like it.
Then these kids, they've met up, and they'll say kids, these are teenagers.
Yeah.
He's then sprung them. Lights come on, drags them back to his house. He's got 10 of them on the front lawn in double view.
How'd you get them back?
Outside his house. And he is giving them both barrels. He's given him a big dressing down, asking him to apologise. He made every single one of them apologise to him, one after the other. I'm not even making any of this up. This all
Well, how
happened.
did you get them back to your house?
Well, because they then met up, and I think that they thought that if I had a couple of them, then I maybe would have been belting them.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, shit, we're going to come down. And
Oh,
then,
so they've got some honour. They came to defend their mates.
well, I think they thought they were coming for a fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
They came for a lecture, all right.
Did at any point you think, how many was there, 10 you say?
About 10.
If they turn on me, it's 10-1.
I reckon I could have belted 4.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
still 6 more. It was a
Yeah.
silly decision from you.
Well, maybe.
Heat of the moment.
But in the end of the day, I got the apology. To be fair, the kids were
Did they
petrified.
take anything?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
they wouldn't.
it's
The noise,
actually
like,
scary.
I
We
don't know
joke.
what they did because we were in there. Em could hear people. I couldn't hear it. I thought the dog was getting shit off the bench or something.
Yep.
And then the noise, I don't know what they did or what they were smashing on, or like it sounded like a car had gone through the front of the house. I don't even know. Just they were smashing on something or running to a door or whatever it was. I don't even know, but it scared the shit out of me.
Did they pinch anything?
Nah.
They
nah.
just came in and around. What
How
the
old do you
hell?
reckon they were?
17, 18.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jeez,
eh?
And then-
this man has.
Nah.
He's a
Yeah.
genuine hero.
At
Yeah.
the end of the lecture, Em came out because she could hear people in the front yard again, and she was like, "Oh, he's not home." Like now they
Because he's gone running up there.
Yeah.
Now they've come back, and she came out, and I had them all in a circle, just giving it to them. I was like, "Emily, get back inside."
Oh, wow.
I'm teaching lessons out
Big
here.
Nuts Ellis.
And
Oh.
then I genuinely like went soft, like where are you from, like trying to get a bit of information.
Yeah, he's giving it the Clarko,
Yeah.
isn't he? He's
Nah,
got
yeah.
he can fist through the wall
And then one of them
give him a
said,
cuddle.
"I don't. Should I say the school or should we beep it out?"
Don't say the school. Josh is saying,
I won't say the school, but it's a school. It's like one of the better schools in Perth.
Yeah.
Really? And they go
right.
there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I said, "Great, my name's Xavier, and I work for Triple M. You're f***ed on Monday."
Yeah.
One of the better schools in Perth.
Yeah, like
Did you
one of the
take a
top-
photo of them?
A tier 1er in WA.
What?
And that's close to your house?
No.
Here's me thinking
Oh.
these are like dodgy hoodlums
Yeah,
from
nah,
my neck of the woods
nah.
back in my day.
No, because they would have taken something.
Some dodgy. And then to wrap a ribbon around it, I wanted some proper names. So at the end, I was like, righto, that's done. Do you boys want a beer?
Oh.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah. I said, but you have to show me your 18 before I give you a beer.
nice.
And 6 of them were like, yep. And then as
Showed you the
I walked
ID.
off, they've obviously got caught on.
They figured it out.
Like, no, we don't want it. We don't want
No,
to give you ID. So I said, right, off.
That's because they're tier 1 kids. They're smart.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
worked it out in the end.
Did you get a photo of him or say anything?
Nah, I didn't even have a phone. I was going to ring Em's brother. He lives
You
down
have
the
pants
bottom
on?
of the hill to come and get. Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, I was putting my kid to bed, Rinny.
Yeah. Well, no, I meant like, you might have had your bloody sleeping shorts on or something.
Yeah, but I want to know who the bloke was who was driving up Ewan Street, the top of the hill there, and pulled over, and I'm hobbling on one leg.
In your jocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
No pants on, isn't it?
No pants. Anyway, it was
That is
interesting.
incredible. And then he went out on Saturday night and got absolutely pissed.
Yeah.
Turned up at the footy and tried calling it with no voice.
No, I've got laryngitis. Remember my voice every
Don't
year
have
goes.
laryngitis.
Yeah,
Really, remember my voice goes
does
every
go.
year. Every year it
because
goes
I know it
once.
was
go out and have
laryngitis.
15 beers.
You know, I
and
had,
get pissed.
I had 2 beers at the
and
ball.
13 cocktails.
2 beers at the ball, fact.
And
7 glasses of champagne, 7 scotches, 75 rounds of. It was lovely.
It was a-
cystic
Wow.
fibrosis.
talk
so-
about a big weekend for the
Yeah,
boy.
what a
To have
time.
look at
And I might be
Time to
eager
be
to have a
alive.
day off the next couple of days because, in fairness, the voice is going.
You do need a reset.
Yeah, you need to rest.
You had it last year too, remember?
Oh,
had
it
it
does
bad
happen.
for a couple of
it doesn't
It
come
gets
back.
me. I'm struggling at the moment, actually.
Yeah.
I reckon I'm hanging by a thread. We'll see how
Winter
this week
comes,
goes.
the old daycare virus.
Yeah, well, Ted, both boys are crook at home.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Jeez, I hate how you say "let's do it" and then
Catch
it's kind
off
of
guard to get your notes?
no. Well, I'm in my phone and then it's like, "Let's do it." Here we go. All right, let's start. Let's go to the Brisbane Lions. They lost by 41 points to Geelong on Thursday night.
No way the Cats can win that.
They were
game.
beaten
No.
convincingly. Now, I'm going to go to. We all probably thought Brisbane. Well, I think we've all said Brisbane are the benchmark. Brisbane are the benchmark.
Well, they have to be.
Yeah.
They have to be. They're a 2-time premiers.
So, Sydney on top of the ladder,
Yep.
lost. Haven't played Fremantle yet.
Couple of weeks.
Lost to 3rd, Geelong.
Mm.
Haven't played 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to 5th.
Wow.
Lost to 6th.
Wow.
Lost to 8th. Sorry, didn't lose to 6th, lost to 8th. Haven't played 8th.
So the whole idea of, like-
they've beaten everyone
That's interesting, isn't it?
below them, but they haven't done. So in the next, lost to the Bulldogs
So who's
as well.
their highest win again? Like the highest placed victory?
Well, it must be. I haven't looked at, but I
Kilda,
don't
Adelaide?
know. Yeah, they haven't played a few of them. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't done enough deep enough dive on that, but they haven't beaten anyone above them. And from round 12 to 16 in that run, they have Gold Coast, Fremantle, and Sydney in their next 5 games.
Yeah, okay. This to me with Brisbane, I'm still trying to work out if it matters at all.
I
Does it
agree, but
matter at
eventually it does.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late in the year for it to not be
Is
clicking.
this the flag that they
Adelaide's their highest
Right.
victory, but that was Jordan Dawson return at the Gabba after his brother and stuff
This
like
is
that.
this
There's a
is
fair
the
bit going
one
on.
where they're sort of sputtering and stuttering to the
Well,
line. If they're going to win this, it's going to be on fumes, isn't it?
Well, right now, do you say they beat Fremantle?
At the Gabba, you have to tip them, but I reckon you could easily see Fremantle winning it.
Or do you Sydney
50-50.
Swans
Where is it?
at the Gabba?
They're lucky to get
They're all
these games at the
50-50s,
Gabba, aren't
yeah.
they?
And then they've got the Suns there as well, obviously still in Queensland, but that's
that
the
home
Gold
cooking's
Coast.
going to help because those games were elsewhere, I'd 100% be tipping the other team.
Yeah. So in 5 weeks' time, I think we will know whether Brisbane Lions, who, it looks okay, they've won 6 games.
I don't think it matters. I think when we get to finals,
So you reckon if
they've
they
done
get to,
it.
if they're...
But they won't have it
you
if they
reckon
don't have Gabba finals.
But
That
they
can be an
will
issue.
though. They're not going to finish lower
So
than
you reckon
6th,
they're
are
9
they?
and 7?
They're not going to finish lower than 6th.
Even 6, you're not playing a home prelim.
Yeah.
Not home prelims, but you're still getting a home final.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit alarmed there. Bulldogs, Swans, Melbourne and Geelong they've lost to.
Yeah.
And that was Bulldogs in a good...
Let's go to Geelong then, who beat them, and it was an impressive victory. Geez, they come out and smacked
Sean
them.
Manor.
That's what I'm talking.
Manor was
30 disposals and 5 goals. Now,
Yeah.
he hasn't had a great year. He's been
No.
down on form.
Funny you say that though.
Mm-hmm.
Fags in the pre-game, Fags is really open with who he discusses tags and whatnot,
Mm.
and he said, "Oh, we'll look at Dempsey on the wing,
Yep.
and Dunkley will go to Bailey Smith at stoppages." And then he said, "And Sean Manor's had a really good patch." And I was like,
Hey?
"Is this dementia kicking in?" I didn't think Sean Manor, but he's had a good couple of weeks, Sean Manor.
Well, whatever.
Well, they did
did,
whatever,
it didn't
whatever
work.
plan
But
it was.
didn't do anything.
So I was wondering how often that 30 and 5 happens, right? So I was like, this sounds like a really amazing
It's a real,
stat
it's
line.
a real
Yeah.
Sonny Walters in his prime stat line.
Funny you say that.
Yeah, Harley Bennell.
So
yes.
Lethal did it 11 times.
How did you
that's
work this
crazy.
out?
Chat GPT.
Oh, so we got to, okay, right. Put an
No,
asterisk.
this is Google one. The Google one's
Okay.
very accurate. So use the Google one, whatever it's called. So Lethal did it 11 times. I put the other notes that I made were that Diesel did it in a grand final, 31-5 in 1995. Not bad. Diesel Williams.
Jesus.
Did he really?
That's incredible.
So he was robbed of a Brownlow and a Norm Smith.
No, he got the Norm.
Oh, did he get it?
He got the Norm, yeah. Sonny had 32 and 6, you're
Yep.
right, in a game.
Yep.
Jack Billings had 30 and 5.
Mate, Billings had some good games.
Jack Billings.
He would have had
His
three
ceiling was
disposals.
good.
His ceiling was good, but his
Didn't reach it
floor,
much.
floor was like a Ukrainian bunker.
So
Very deep.
Very underground.
Very underground.
are their bunkers known for being very underground?
Like a
Well,
mole,
when you
more
do
so
it-
than any other one?
When you're dodging
Well,
Russia,
don't-
mate,
yeah.
they need to be deep.
All right, so he's now the third current player to have a 30 and 5 in their career. So who are the other two?
Jeremy Cameron.
Jeremy
He had
Cameron
30 and
is one.
What is
Seven.
37?
Yeah,
Did
30
Patrick
and
Cripps or someone do?
Nah, not Cripper.
Oh, who's going to be the other one? Is it? It's not like. No, it's not Rankin.
What about the Bontempelli at Bulldogs?
Not the Bont.
Is it a forward or a mid?
Former forward turned mid.
I was going to say someone like a
Shea
Dylan.
Bolton?
No.
I was gonna say someone like a Dylan Moore, but
No. Nope.
forward who's gone to the midfield. Forward who's Brett Daniels.
He's got everything, this bloke. He's got everything. Full
Nick
package.
Dacos?
Looks
Looking-
good too.
Good looking.
Looks good.
Isaac Heaney.
Yep.
Ah,
Isaac Heaney. So it's just Manor, Heaney, and Jezza.
So it's just, you notice when you said he looks good, I went straight to clean skin.
You did.
Yeah.
You went straight to clean
I was
skin.
going
Heaney.
to say Josh Bruce.
Yes.
You were going to go a deep cut. Stuart Cramery?
He could have done it, mate.
Actually, I'm going to see what
Talk
Stuart
about high
Cramer's best
ceilings.
game was.
Also not a current player, but still.
Who knows? Who knows? He could be a category B somewhere. Let's go to Gold Coast. So, first of all, John Noble.
Oh
the season
my
of John
God.
Noble continues rolling on. 31
Doesn't
the goal.
it? He is.
Yeah.
You
9
think about
intercepts.
players in hot form. His last month has been
Unbelievable.
astronomical.
Oh, and it's so I think the Gold Coast strength, which has never really been their strength now, is their back line. Like the defence. They got Sam Collins just being a rock. They got John Noble on one flank. They got Bodie on the other one.
Bodie.
Those
Lord.
are the two, at the moment. Those are like the two All-Australian
They've-
halfback flankers, right?
They've changed something because going back the last couple of years, you would never see their halfbacks with big numbers. Like they
No.
just wouldn't. Like they'd
Yeah.
have like Noble and Rioli would have like somewhere between 16 and 22 touches. Yewland would be
That's
that
fair.
a little bit lower than that. They are putting up huge numbers now. Like Yewland is like this sort of safety net back there.
Yeah.
Noble
And their
is the
mids
main
aren't-
go.
their
And
mids aren't
Rioli's
putting
a
up the
bit different.
numbers that they
No, they're
once
not.
did.
So it's transferred to that halfback line.
Mm.
It's fascinating because I would never have pictured them to be like that. They're drifting away from the usual Hardwick game plan.
Well,
They're
but-
doing something different now.
So you think this is deliberate, or it's just like they're getting
Yeah,
touched up around
that doesn't
stoppages?
happen by accident.
The numbers that we're seeing
No,
from
not
them.
from 1 or 2 weeks. It does, but not for the. We're in a 10th game of the year now.
But it's fun. Like, are you then robbing yourself because their midfield is, well, even though they don't have, there's not a lot of defensive pressure or work through the middle, but their midfield's like the point of difference compared to other midfields. They just got a lot of top line talent.
So do you want to hear the trade that Noble came in?
Oh yeah, good.
Like peanuts, wasn't
So in summary, the Suns will receive John Noble,
Yep.
pick 39, and 2 future first-round selections
Jesus.
in exchange for Lukosius,
Oh,
Atkins, pick 13, 29, and 50.
it's a great
it?
trade.
That's not bad at all.
Who
So
are the
they're-
2 future? Have they used them?
No,
yet?
they would have folded them into Dylan
Oh, Dan Houston or
Patterson.
one of those.
They would have folded up to Academy,
Their
and the
Academy,
other
something
Ewan.
like
Yeah, Ethan Reed or someone like that would have
Yeah.
been handy with that. But
He's
they're
Noble
that
in
picked,
All Australian frame, he is, isn't he?
I think
Well, it has
I
to
think
be.
him and Ewan are like the two. If you're talking about like back pocket, half back
but that is probably all they've got. Gold Coast.
for All Australian.
Yep.
Well,
King would have his
King
hand
has
up,
to
of
be
course.
King, yeah, but it's such a vanilla pick, isn't
Correct.
it?
Well, yeah, but you have to like. You
know,
can't be like,
I
oh
know.
yeah, you kicked 100 goals, but
Yeah, but you only had
wasn't that
108,
exciting?
108 kicks for the year.
GWS, they played 7 good minutes of football yesterday, the first 2 of the game, and then 5 minutes after half time, and that was about it. Like, they
Yeah.
were electric for 7 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it might be. Their biggest issue, and forget that most of their spine probably didn't play in Buckley, Sam Taylor, Hogan,
Yep.
Tom Green.
I'd say Madden's ahead of Briggs now too.
Well, that's where I'm going.
yeah.
So clearly, Harley Reid was the best player on the ground.
Clearly.
And then we gave
Clary?
Clary 2. I haven't seen someone dominate the ruck like Bailey Williams did for Patches.
As like an
I think
undersized ruck as
he
well.
absolutely dominated. They didn't get bang for buck out of the midfield, but he clearly
texts
won
from,
every hit out. And
a mate who said Kieran Briggs should retire after this
that
game.
was as big a bashing as I've seen in the ruck. And usually we come over and people come to West Coast and just bash the West Coast ruck went to pieces and dominate them.
Well, when we were I was listening back for that early stuff. We were talking about that. We were saying normally GWS get beaten in the ruck, but they won't this week because
correct.
that's where West Coast's weakness
That's
are.
where West Coast gets
and
smashed.
So for Bailey Williams to do that, and hats off to him, that's his best game for the West Coast Eagles. That's a real problem for them. Remember there was some talk about Rowan Marshall last year for them. They've just never been super aggressive with it. Maybe they really like Madden.
Yeah.
And he got hurt a few weeks ago, so that sort of development line's been ruined a little bit. But it's a big problem for them. It's a really big problem for them.
No, agree.
Kieran is just not suited
But
to
then
these rules.
came off. He's always injured with something. Came off at one stage with a quad.
The leg or,
And then he went down again late with something else. But it was an utter dominance. So for Clary Oliver to get 13 clearances, I would love to know how many of those clearances were actual clean hits by Bailey Williams. Because he was doing everything he could to win the clearance, but he wasn't getting anything dead fed down his throat.
The other concern would be West Coast were able to shut down Callaghan. They were able to shut down Whitfield. Like their season
right?
is over now, right? Like they're not making.
Yeah, but it's been
finals.
over for a while. GWS.
But this feels like a full stop.
But they also surrendered. Whitfield just got tagged all day. Callaghan got tagged all day. And they did nothing in the way of a Bedford or someone going to Harley Reid.
Yeah.
Like just nothing. Just submitted.
Yeah. Toby Green was very quiet.
Yeah.
I thought that was odd.
I randomly
you got to write the year off.
Just got an email. Xavier, great story to share about your revolting experience. However, this kind of citizen's arrest you're describing it may work out for you, but really isn't something others should be encouraged to do.
Oh, who's it from? WA
Police Commissioner.
Donna.
I don't think you're supposed to say the name.
Okay, maybe just beat that. Sorry, Joshy. But
Is this just a concerned person that's
Must
emailed
be.
the show?
Yeah. No, email my personal email.
You got
Just
another
go
one that's
through that.
saying, run them over. Next one says run them over next
You're
time.
correct.
Yeah.
No, it was very gentle. It was placid, just for those that.
Okay, I'm going to read out. I want to tell you the team. What I'm doing is I'm going to read out some stats for this player for the last month. All right. Game 1, 28 disposals, 8 tackles, 9 clearances and a goal. Next game, 21 disposals, 10 tackles, 6 clearances and a goal. Then we're going to 24 disposals, 6 clearances, 5 tackles. And then 27, 5 marks, 5 tackles, 8 clearances. This is all the same player in the last 4 games. Who is it?
He's still I don't think he played well on the weekend, but it's Ed Richards' areas.
It's not Ed Richards. No, wrong team.
Young-ish, yeah.
I thought you were talking about Hayden Young.
Are we
He did play.
thinking a Melbourne Football Club?
We are talking the Melbourne Football Club.
Harvey.
Nope, it's not Harvey.
Tom Sparrow.
We're not
It's
back to
the
Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Yeah.
It's the Sparrow. And I know we're talking
I was
about him
honing
a
in
lot.
on it, Rennie. I was honing in on it.
We're talking about him a lot, but he keeps doing it.
Yes.
And this guy
Yeah.
is not just this is a nice story. This guy is absolutely leading them to wins. Like,
But also, it's a great example why clubs sometimes ship off senior players who probably aren't going to be great for the culture, and they give the keys to someone else to drive the car.
Grab it.
Lift the ceiling.
yeah, and can I just say, like, I know he's out of contract and the clubs are going to come. Just a little announcement for Tom Sparrow. What's happening right now is absolutely working for you. So if Melbourne come to the party and give you what you need,
the grass is not always greener.
stay here and thrive.
I
'cause
thought you were going to say there's never been a better time to cash in, so just take
well,
the biggest check
and you can
that's on the table.
No, you could do that, but I think this is a real thing.
He'll get a check at Melbourne.
I think this is real. I think
You think this is a sustainable Tom Sparrow level?
I think it is. He's a very good football player, and this is working. So don't overthink it. If Melbourne do the right thing, take the money that Melbourne's going to give you. You might get more elsewhere, but this is working for you, and it's fun to watch. Like, if there was a podium for their B&F now, he's on it.
In it.
It's Cozzy and
Cozzy.
Max and him.
No, I reckon he's got Max.
He's just
gone past Max.
He's got
Yeah,
Max.
the last month he's definitely surging past him. Brilliant story. One of the best stories of the year.
I just never Melbourne have never been a team for me that's like, oh yeah, I'll watch it. Melbourne's on, I'm going to watch this. Even when they were
Mate,
flying, but
I don't
now
know how
it's
it's
like,
happened, but they've become one of the fun teams.
they're hot.
Unbelievable.
Hot demons.
Hats off.
Let's go to St Kilda. I think, what are they? Euro.
Euro rock.
Euro,
It's
rock.
the funnest one to say.
Euro, you rock. Is this rucks thing actually starting to work okay for them?
Does-
Not
feel a bit like that.
it's
But
a bit
who
like-
are they rucking against?
But
Yesterday?
I think they've just figured out the split a bit more. So obviously, start of the season, they just left him as a forward and it didn't work.
Don't
but
leave the
now
square.
they've kind of balanced. They're doing about 15 centre bounces each. They're both cashing in on goals when they need to. I know they're not playing anyone great, but
So just so
trying
you
to find something
know,
positive about the Saints.
they're about to go to the Emos in Melbourne to try and find some players. Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that, but they've actually been competitive.
Can you name who Richmond's ruckman was yesterday?
The big
hyphen.
Holly Hayes Brown.
Ollie Hayes Brown.
The hyphen.
And
Yeah.
Noel Bolter was the chip.
Yeah, no, we do like Holly.
Yeah,
But we had big VFL numbers. We saw the other week.
Oh, look,
I know they're not going to be much. I'm trying to find good stuff about St Kilda. Right? Max
No,
Hall
I-
had a good game, but Charlie Banfield.
Max Hall, Charlie Banfield. How good's the Banfield family?
Yeah,
Great
mate,
story.
they're great mob. The Banfield.
really good people and really nice moment for him. Not the way he would have dreamt about it as a kid. He would have thought he'd be wearing an Eagles jumper.
Yeah.
And that would have happened at Optus Stadium. It doesn't always work out
What
that
was
way.
the situation there?
They just didn't. They didn't have the picks to match. They didn't have him on the list to match it. Then
I think
wanted
if
others.
they were really aggressively keen, they could have got him.
So just what did he go? What draft pick roughly?
He would have been.
He went a
40
bit
odd.
higher than they were ready to go. Yeah.
He's 40, still pretty late.
But no, but not really. Like that's like second round these days.
Yeah. I think they would have.
Me and Rinny just argued about the WA draft crop. So
Yeah.
But Charlie is one, and they would have had a case of we saw too much of him. You know, it's like you see someone for so long, you get an opinion of him. But because he made a jump last year, when he went from okay to like quite good, like he can play. He's an AFL prospect, but they probably took longer to because they've seen him for 3 years.
Seen too many of
Seen too much
what
of
they
him.
think of the weaknesses are.
Yes, they've seen his weaknesses more than his
You be
strengths. when other
careful
people saw
talking
the
yourself
strengths.
out of players.
Yeah,
You know, look at Lawson Humphries.
but he can play.
He's just going beautifully at Geelong.
he's good.
Yeah,
But
good player.
Banfield's
Oh, yeah,
going to
but
be
Lawson
one.
was
Banfield's
good.
going to be one that really bites him in the ass.
You reckon he's going to be that good?
No, I don't. But if he
Did you
does,
hear Cal Wilkie talking about him?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, sorry, I don't have an opinion because I haven't seen enough. But
Yeah.
if he is good, that's going to be an absolute.
Cal
disaster.
Wilkie said he's the most impressive youngster that's ever come into
But
the club.
also, they're an impressive family.
They are
Like,
very,
you'd-
very impressive.
Like,
Yeah.
very lovely, fantastic people. Okay, let's rock and roll to the next one as I get out of that email. Sydney Swans. Sydney have kicked over 100 8 times already this season. Scoring's up, we know that. Melbourne have done it 7 times. Unfortunately for Melbourne, they scored 99 points against West Coast, so they didn't get the 8 times. Sydney are on fire. I did a little bit of a go back to last year, the disaster season they had last year, Sydney Swans. They went 8-3 in their last 11 games.
Yeah, that's right. Because
So-
Errol came back.
They finished. They finished well. Well, Errol's not even there anymore.
That's the difference. They've figured out how to do it without him.
They're going well. Coxie, and 1,000 apologies to Ruckman, who I've called dopey over the period of time because
Yeah.
they are off and racing. But that handball game, I wonder whether they've found it by chance or by design. That forward handball game that's spoken about all so often because it's getting what I like. So, like the headless chook, Nick Blakey, for example, who we love, runs around, has 39 disposals on the weekend, played brilliantly well. But he's actually looking to handball the ball forward and then get it on or get it to someone else and then get others involved. Because last year I thought he'd just run with it, and then hit like a hit a ball. It was it's not that good a kick at full speed. It's bloody hard to do at full speed.
Yeah.
Kick it.
He's fast.
Well,
Everyone's included in it, and it's so like, and you can lob it over and get it back. But the forward handball, everyone's included, and everyone needs to be included because no longer is anyone running with the ball individually.
it's
and they're
purposeful, yeah. I remember watching Sydney the last couple of years with Blakey and thinking, yeah, he's a good player, but he makes a lot of mistakes with those long kicks.
Kicks
Just
Yeah.
sort of,
they go so low and
Yeah.
hard, but they never go where they need
Yeah.
to go.
He often tried to do too much.
too much.
Too much,
But you're
just pull it
right,
back.
there's a shift in it, and it's
Well, they're
it's
the number
still
one
chaotic.
but it's chaos, but it's hands.
Yeah.
The handball game, and I know that the experts have
Organised
been
chaos, as they say.
Yeah, well, the experts have been big on it, but you look like Blakey had 14 handballs. Don't bet Grundy, but I mean, he had 34 touches as a ruckman. That's incredible.
bad at all, yeah.
But like McInerney had 19 handballs. Like these are blokes that you know as typically kickers. Heaney had 15 handballs. They are getting that handball going and going quickly. And I tell you what, the Sydney Swans, the SCG is the worst ground of the established grounds to watch footy in. Small shit.
Yep.
I tell you what, when they sing it from one end of the ground to the other, it's pretty cool.
It is fun.
And they only just won, and they tick the box. But I think those Sydney Swans and Dean Cox,
It's humming along.
Do you reckon Pendlebury would have made a difference?
Footy, it's part of our culture. It ignites our passion and brings us together. As a proud major sponsor of the Fremantle Football Club, Woodside has accepted the challenge of supporting local footy from grassroots to greatness so it can thrive throughout WA. Woodside, Australia's leading energy company. Let's go to Fremantle. So I wanted to do Fremantle because I've been doing some work already for Friday. So I got a really good, interesting stat.
This would want to be interesting because Rynne had a 3-page document he wanted to read out.
As I said to Nick,
It's a
I said,
late call.
Nick, do you mind if I do Freo and you just park your Pat Voss is good again take?
Vibe.
Is that what you were going to go
No,
with?
I actually I was asking for, I was going to do like
Actually,
the bottom six and do a percentage rise.
Don't tell us.
Save it.
You go first, and then
yeah.
you can go off.
I
the
can
back.
hold this for next year.
No, hold it for this next little bit. Ryan's got this great
Well, now
stat.
we've chewed up 90 seconds of the
that's
2
right.
minutes.
We'll
What do you
have
got?
time.
We'll do it. Okay, so this is to do with the list build and particular Longmuir's coaching. So he takes over 6 years ago, 2020, COVID season, and it's coming off that disastrous patch of the Jesse Hogan, Harley Bennell, like all the mess that
Ross Lyon.
They'd had that last crack at it, butchered the
went.
list.
Yeah.
It was a hot mess. Start to go back to the draft, and then in the last couple of years have gone to trade as well. The Jackson, Bolton, Clark, and they added all those nice pieces that they have elevated them there. So I thought, like, how often is a coach expected to win with the youngest possible team, right? And they've had a really young profile for ages. So he's had 141 games as coach, and in how many of those? 109 of them. So 109 out of 141, they've been the younger team profile.
Oh, in those games, yep.
And they have won 50% of those games, which is still okay. It's still a pretty good rate. 50 is pretty good, and if you consider where they started. They've only been the oldest side 32 times in his 141 games as coach. At that, they run just under 80%.
So when they're older,
They
they're
basically win 4 out of 5 times, which is pretty much how footy works. If you look at the Pies and the Cats, they're almost always the oldest,
Brisbane.
and they just win games for fun. Every year they win. These numbers, they can be flattering, those older numbers, because you can bank regular season wins. Doesn't always translate. But what I'm saying is Fremantle's list build has been so gradual and so slow, and there's been all these periods where people have gone, they should be winning more, they should be doing X, Y, Z. They have been trotting out one of the youngest teams in the competition for 6 years. It's now at the point where it's turned. There's a settling, there's a maturity.
Yeah.
They've added the right pieces. Now they're starting to go into games where they're not always the youngest team. It's still quite often. But now they're banking.
I like it, Rhino.
The wins are going to come. The end point of this is, I reckon in the next 3 to 5 years, as they're going to be one of the older teams as they mature, they're going to win a ton of home and away games. Who knows if it translates to flags? It is hard to win from here. You need a lot of luck. But they are set up to win a ton of regular season games now.
What's been great for them as well?
Good stats?
Great stats.
Thank you.
It's good stats.
Drafting really well, but coinciding with West Coast being really shit.
Yeah.
Like the Jordan Clarks, the Jacksons.
Yep.
It's
I chose to come there.
Well,
yeah,
it's
there
just
wasn't
like-
a choice, really, yeah.
one's got a lot of good kids that's going north. One is rudderless at the time.
If you're flipping a coin,
Yeah.
heavily weighted, isn't
Shea
it?
Bolton.
Yeah.
If it's within an amount that's going to be nothing after tax, you make the call, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a lesson in patience for coaches. Like the pressure that Longmuir's had for 6 years. It's like, just if things are going okay.
But they've been patient with him internally. It's
exactly.
just everybody else.
It's just externally.
Yeah.
But some of that noise is just it's unwarranted.
Did I hear right that if they win the flag, Old Fireball have lined up a trip to the Maldives for Longmuir?
Oh, the Guts Up Cup.
Yeah, they're going
Have
to.
they?
They've just said
Well,
if you win
they
the
have to,
flag, you
don't
can
they?
go to.
Oh, they're going to send him.
Their sponsors already said, yeah, okay, yeah, done.
They
deal.
have to. They
Yeah.
have to. What were you going to do?
No, I was just going to talk. I'll save it because I can do it another week. It's
Okay,
a
I
bit
Park it.
evergreen.
He knows
Park it.
he's
I'm gonna
going to
park
go
it.
back to the well here
It's
because
evergreen.
he knows it's not going to hold up to that.
Park it.
Nah, because I'll probably use it somewhere else a couple of weeks ago. So it's evergreen. Let's go to West Coast, Wellich Marawa. So that was a combination of, and I get a little bit annoyed sometimes when, a lot of teams you go out and you just be like, oh, we're going to play our game against them. But it's like, if you are shit, you have to do something to stop the other team's game. If you are any
can't
chance
just do
of winning.
what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's what they did. Like, obviously, Milan Murdoch's been really good, like, offensively and work rate and everything. So they're like, but just stop. This is the guy, Whitfield, who makes it move out of there. Him and Ash. Ash is now
I
at the
thought it
ground.
was madness at the start with Murdoch thinking because they just don't have anyone to really give them that spark. He didn't have a touch for the first
Yeah, but
quarter
that's
and a half, and I was like, gee
period.
whiz, they're going to be out. without one of their sparks.
But thanks to his work,
But,
they
yeah.
didn't have GWS didn't have a spark either.
No,
It
correct.
worked.
And
And
someone
it-
else able to fill the gap.
And particularly in the second half, how frustrated was Whitfield? He's punching the ground. He's
Yeah.
yelling at the
Also,
umpire.
his teammates didn't help him. There
No.
was like
No.
6 times he was out. And, oh no, big dopey centre-half back thought, I'm going to have a kick this time. And you're like, just give it to the bloke getting tagged. Give him half a chance.
Shut down.
I mean, that was it. And Hoff now, like they've played with Hoff in a few spots, but I think he's just he's best at it as a tagger and a shutdown.
Well,
player.
he's just a
He goes
tagger.
the other way. Yeah,
Can you remember a Brady Hoff game?
No. He's a
can't.
soldier.
Like,
yeah. Well,
but if
he's
he
always a
tags-
7.
But if he tags, you generally can now he got Cozzy and he got
When I thought
Callahan.
the Callahan went, I thought, geez, I don't know if he can go with him
Yeah.
from a pure athleticism point of view. It's impressive.
well, he didn't at times.
No,
Do you remember that
you're not
story
always
about
gonna-
Hoff remember when Rioli got him, that tackle?
Oh, the
Remember when he-
rundown.
yeah.
And I remember, I think I told it on this pod, I was talking to one of the Eagles strength and conditioning guys after, and he was saying that Hoffy had the top speed in the game at that moment. And Rioli,
got run
and
down.
so
Rioli's
he had
still-
every right to think no one's going to catch me. He was absolutely flying,
I'll
and then
give
Rioli
you-
went way faster.
I'll give you a little tip. You have no right to think that if there's a
there's
Rioli
There's
on
a
the field.
Rioli anywhere near you.
And then Harley's the other one to talk about, obviously. 33 disposals, 10 clearances, 12 inside 52 goals. Probably his best game.
And it wasn't his best game for a long time. He kicked 2 out in the full. He turned one over.
Yep.
And then he just got to work.
Very mature performance.
Yeah.
That second
How-
term was a very impressive.
Outstanding.
How funny would it be if they beat the Pies? Is there is there any chance?
Wait for Collingwood.
There any chance?
Wait for Collingwood.
Now, I'm just going to softly say it. I'm hearing a couple of alarm bells out of Hawthorn.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Oh,
39 points to Melbourne. Melbourne just did whatever they wanted. They scored their 100 points like they just tend to do. And I went through it. Yes, there's injuries at Hawthorn, but there's injuries at every club. I just get a little anxious when I'm seeing these names typically down the bottom. Like Ryan, Huswaite, Deary hasn't had a great year.
Pencil.
Ramsden, Reeves, McGuinness. You're getting thin. Very thin.
very thin.
Very,
Ideally,
very
you have
thin.
1 or 2 of those.
That's
guys
what I
playing,
think
not
too.
6 or 7 of them.
2, not 6 or 7, and then they go down to arguably the worst fixture known to mankind.
Coming
What's
up.
coming up?
5:30 on Thursday in Tassie against the Crows.
What?
Is that a night game?
A night
Thursday night
Thursday
game.
night game in Lonnie v the Crows.
This week.
This weekend.
That's a strange fixture.
Should that not be like Adelaide finished on top of the ladder last year when they did the draw?
Why are we doing
So when they
Thursday
did the draw,
night games in Tassie?
well, they've done one, and I remember it pissed down with the Giants, and it was meant to be a good game, and it was a shocker. But it's not like this draw was put together yesterday. Adelaide were on top of the ladder last year,
Hawks played.
and Hawthorn were the up and
No,
coming.
Offside.
Like a prelim?
Was
Yeah.
it prelim? Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I was about to say that. I'll
Yeah.
pull back.
And they've managed to find a 5:35 Thursday game for the Hawks and Adelaide.
That's 5:30 WA time.
WA time. But like that would be 50,000 at Adelaide Oval.
It's going to be cold at 7:30 in Launceston.
It's going to be cold,
Probably going to be wet.
wet. That shitty little stadium. You can't
Well,
see
it's
the
under
ball.
construction.
Under construction.
What's your Hawthorn percentage now for top 4?
Top 4. 53%.
Flag?
33%.
That your
Still
mental
pretty high.
calculation.
Well, if you make the top 4,
Yeah.
toss the coin.
Plus the Victorian thing, right? You get the home grand final.
Get him for the G.
Yeah, get in the G. Okay.
Which really helped on the weekend.
Yeah.
When
I'm not-
Nam put 120 on them.
Yeah, well, they also play there. Though.
But Nam,
Yeah.
and let's be honest, that's just what Nam do. These
That's
days.
it, that's
it,
Nam.
And that's Nam.
Our
That
man
is-
Tommy Sparrow, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to save Collingwood. I'm going to keep teasing it. Okay, Adelaide. There's a man I want to give a shout out to. They were great, particularly what was it, the third
Second.
quarter,
It
second
was the
quarter, where they
second quarter,
10
they-
goals to 1 or whatever
Yeah.
it was. It was unbelievable.
An absolute barrage.
Wayne Millerer. So this is a guy who I think we've always liked.
got
Wayne
nice
Millerer.
hair, Wayne.
Really nice hair. He moves beautifully. We've always liked him. He's had a ton of injury issues over the years.
Yep.
First season was 2016, so he's been around for a long time now, Wayne.
I
Millerer.
reckon he signed a good contract and then did
And
his
then got injured.
ACL.
That's
I think he
right.
signed at the right time.
That's right. It was about a 4-year deal, I think.
Something
or
like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's having his career highs, disposals. So his previous career high was 19.7. He's at 25.7 this year.
Yeah.
And he's at 86% efficiency. So these are the other career highs. Marks, he's at 5.7. Tackles, 2.5. Score launches, 2.6. Intercept possessions, 6.9. And still, with all of those highs, he's had 4 previous seasons with more turnovers.
Yeah.
So he's getting way more of the footy and not turning the ball over.
Oh.
He's a big. Look, I've always thought their halfback has always been missing one of these guys.
Yeah, well, they had Laird and all
Yeah,
these guys.
but that's not Laird's go.
No.
Like, but he actually can attack.
And I know
a
I
little bit.
gave Bodie and Noble the all Australian positions, but one of those spots has probably got to go to this guy.
Well,
at this stage.
I don't know about that yet,
I don't know.
but there's a conversation with Wayne Miller in it for squad space. Like, I just think Adelaide probably need to win a few more games for him to get recognised.
Matty Nick's got what he wanted. The last two interviews I've heard pre-game and during the week, they want to take the game on.
Yep.
That Sydney Swans forward handball, get it going quicker.
Yeah, it changed.
Take the game on. That little patch for 10 minutes or 15 minutes where it was just endless goals.
Electric.
Like, unbelievable.
They
football.
were smaller up forward, no Thilthorpe, no Tex.
Yes.
So do they think
like
that
that, you
this
reckon?
might be just what works now?
Well, it's hard because Thriller comes back in because I think we all
What
Are
hate
you
him.
going to leave
So
Walker
what
out? Are you
about
going to leave
Tex?
Thriller out?
For some
Because
reason,
that young Murray looks
he's
good.
I actually like Tex as like a half forward because he just kicks it so like getting the wings, mark on the wings and
Kicks
kicking
it
it.
deep. Yeah. It's a good problem to have, but it's a problem.
Yeah, where are Adelaide? I think they're 7th.
Yeah, they're around.
Yeah, they're 8th.
Yeah.
Well, do we do even
One win off top. One win off 3rd,
Yeah, okay.
and we were
Big gap between 2nd and 3rd, though, isn't it? It's 2 games, yeah.
Well, let's do their opposite number, North Melbourne. So no Thriller, no Walker, and you still concede 20 goals. It was pretty, and so North have been, we know Zave's been very confident about their chances, and they've been better. Like before, if you take away this,
They've been way better.
If I take away this past weekend, you're like, okay, it's all on track. We can see what's happening. This is good. They're winning some games, and then that happens, and that's as bad as they've been. Like that's the last 5 years worth of slop from North Melbourne.
Yeah,
So do you treat it as an aberration?
Well, it was a moment of regression.
Like Matt, significant regression.
They're 4 and 6. Like it's hard to gauge them because it's like they're not going to be a finals team this year. They're not even going to be a wild card team this year. But they're off that. Are they going to finish last conversation? That's not happening.
And it probably,
That's the next step for them. Is like, okay, we're no longer part of that.
but it's been
Slop.
okay, how long's it been?
A long time.
Been a long time.
Really long
It's
time.
probably just further highlights that they get. Midfield's okay. Forward line, there's guys.
Lost by a goal.
Back line.
Well, they've won
who'd
the
they
same
go?
number of games as Collingwood.
And lost by a goal to the Giants, lost by a goal to the Swans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting much better, but obviously the back line needs work. They need to get guys in there who can.
Oh, and their back lines.
Play.
I heard him say that, who was it? It might have been, give Cooper,
Harvey.
no, Cooper Trembath.
throw him back.
Throw him back.
But what about up forward? We
good
like
forward.
him up
I
forward.
know, but like, I get that.
They just need someone down there.
Someone down there.
Yeah, but I don't know. They seem to with forgotten his name temporarily.
Charlie
Big fella.
Comben.
Charlie Comben. Like
big
he's
fella.
but he kind of that's the role that. Now, what's the other fella's name? Trent Barth would play. That's the role that Trent Barth would play. They need some more
Josh,
lockdown
blow the
ones.
siren. Save Nick. He's struggling.
They need some more just lockdown defenders.
Mercy rule. They should have done that for the Roos on Saturday.
Well, they should have done that for the
They
Roos.
should have called it.
I tell you who needs the mercy rule is Nick's team. I'm going to take.
Which one?
I'm going to
Gold
take
Coast?
you back to about the 6th of April
Okay.
when Rynne says the Bulldogs might not lose again.
I don't know.
So just quickly to reflect what they've done. Lost to Hawthorn by 40, lost to Geelong by 75, lost to the Swans by 66, lost to Freo by 12. Then they won one by 2 points.
Oh, that's good.
Port
there we go.
Adelaide.
They're back.
Then they lost to a coachless Carlton. Their run is not easy either.
Also, in that run, Sam Darcy did his knee. He was out for the year.
Well, that's what
Tim English got concussed.
Aaron
I think,
Norton almost
twice.
snapped his neck.
I think you've got to put a pin in the year. Like Libba's still out.
Pin in the year.
Mate, they're next. So they've won 4 games.
Yeah, they're not.
Listen to this. Melbourne are 5th.
Yep.
Then they have Collingwood who are 11th. So that's their easiest. Then they go Hawthorn. Then they go Adelaide. Then they have Sydney and St Kilda.
Oh, that's a really hard run. All those teams are above them.
They're 5
Except
and
Collingwood.
Yes, except for Collingwood. They're 5 and 5. They could be 6 and 10.
Wow.
That's done.
That's one of the great jinxes.
One of the all-time jinxes.
And
How do I look at that picture?
So for anyone who wasn't listening, he literally had nothing to talk about for the Dogs, who were, by the way,
Panicked.
undefeated at the
He
time.
panicked.
No,
And
we
he
actually went through and I was like,
he
yeah,
did
they'll
the
win
fixture up until round 19.
19.
This was in about round 4.
Yeah, it was.
And he rattled off that they may not lose till round 19.
Just say may not.
Every single game he had them winning.
May not lose.
It's been an unmitigated disaster.
It's deplorable.
Yeah,
So they might
apologies,
not.
everybody.
And round 19's against the Suns.
Yeah,
So he must-
So he even had him. He had him losing that one though.
He had them beating the Swans, beating Adelaide, beating Hawthorn, beating Collingwood, beating Melbourne. This weekend at
they were going
at
right
Marvel,
at the time. They started well.
under the lid.
All that is.
Bulldogs are equal $1.90 each v Melbourne.
All
you
that
couldn't
is,
possibly back
that's
the
like
Bulldogs.
me doing
It's
the
only not-
algorithm. That's like an over-under algorithm. Just
It's a
tipping all the
Doty.
way through and going,
Yeah.
oh, they'll win.
The
They'll
Doty
win.
like
They'll
them.
win. It doesn't work. Have you not learned anything?
The Doty like them.
No, the
told ya.
Doty. Well, the Doties. We
How
yet
are
to
they
test the
equal
Doty
with
out. We'll test the
Melbourne?
Doty out at the end of the season because the Doty had some opinions.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm staggered that they Melbourne should be $1.15 or something.
Yeah,
ish,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
This was a very hard team for me to do. They are very lifeless. Port Adelaide. So their wins have come against Essendon. They've only got 3 of them.
yeah.
3 wins. Essendon, Richmond, and the other one was Geelong. And I'm like, geez, I can't even remember that happening, but it happened.
Smacked them.
They lost to West Coast, North Melbourne, St Kilda, and then they had Hawthorn, Adelaide, and the Dogs were all very close losses, and then the Gold Coast. They're just stuttering along. I looked at their run ahead. Some easy, some bad. They're just a nothing team right now. I
The
worry.
next 2 weeks they should beat Carlton, and then they should beat West Coast.
I think a few weeks ago we talked about Horn Francis, and we were like, "Oh, he's starting to do it every week," and then he
then he
hasn't done it
stopped.
since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I watched Harley's game on last night, and that's Harley and Hornet are very similar types of players, and we expect that from Horn Francis often. Maybe not that level, but close to that. Harley's doing it more often than Horn Francis is. He's at 73 games now. He's turns 23 in a couple
and
of weeks.
Harley's at 50.
Yeah, and Harley's about to play 50. So he's a season behind, essentially, and a couple of years behind in age. He's
Yeah.
23 in a couple of weeks. I know he's good, and I know every now and then he does it. But I just think if Port Adelaide are going to be any good at all, it has to be on him to do that more often. He can't go to Darwin and just not
17 touches.
and just be nothing. He just can't.
non-participant.
And where's the heat?
After half time.
Why doesn't the heat come?
Well, because I
Three
think
kicks.
is there heat over there?
Is it just because Kane loves him? Is that the only reason there's no heat?
Maybe. Well, because who else is going to talk about Port?
Well,
Like,
this is
they're
the
just
other part.
they're getting into that.
Maybe in
irrelevant zone.
Adelaide there's a big focus. I don't know. If we've got any Adelaide listeners, right into the mailbag.
what's
and
the
tell
Addy
me,
doing?
Is anyone talking about Horn Francis not being able to carry this team?
Mm.
Because I feel like Butters, even with all the noise, he's having a really good season.
Oh, yeah, he's having a red hot.
Like
crack.
he's been their best player in just about every game he's played.
But it's more like it's now getting to the point of everyone who's not a Port Adelaide supporter will be like, I kind of want Butters to. I would like to see him somewhere else.
But like Mitch
What do you
Georgiades.
reckon? Oh, not a Port Adelaide supporter.
Yeah, Port Adelaide supporters want him there. Everyone else is kind of like, let's see him in a contender.
Mitch Georgiades 1 goal 3 again. He just hasn't got his kicking boots on, but
Nah.
he's an electric forward.
Oh, he moves beautifully. He's
Incredible.
a really good player.
This is back to me.
Yep.
Richmond. Despite the fact they're not winning a lot of games, I'm gaining a little bit of admiration for them to just be in contest when they have 25 fit players on their list.
Is it even 25?
It's 25. I think it's 25 as of the weekend.
Right.
So they had no listed players in the VFL.
Wow.
And they've had to contact the AFL. Now, Campbell Gray's done his hammy. They've had to contact the AFL about we needed, how do we get a top up?
When's the mid-season draft? Is it this week?
Couple of weeks. Is it this week?
I think
Surely
it's
not.
pretty soon.
Because they can select, there's slot one, right? Jackson Artemis will go straight in there.
I reckon they need 2 or 3 picks and they could just slot them
Can
all
we
straight
get a
in.
priority mid-season pick?
This is perfect for them, isn't it? Because like you say,
Oh, the timing's right. Yeah.
no, everything's perfect because
Oh, yeah, because they'll get the bottom pick.
they'll get the bottom pick.
They'll
but
get
they
a
don't-
second one now.
They
'cause they'll
definitely
slide.
don't want to be good. Like everyone's giving them a pass because of all the injuries.
Yep.
This is actually, and like you said, there's a lot of people gaining respect for them because they're not just getting blown out in these games. They're in them.
Yeah, it's not 100 point
They're
losses.
okay
It's 20,
against
30.
Adelaide. They're okay against St Kilda. They beat West Coast here.
They
This
get
is-
little bits. There's a new NRT, Noah Roberts-Thompson.
Yeah,
come in,
this
kicks
is
a couple
fair.
goals.
Who's this? Roberts
Richmond.
Thompson. No.
He's a cousin of.
Hey,
Okay,
cousin.
I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was trying to do the math.
He's his
'Cause remember
son. Yeah.
Lewis
Yeah.
Roberts Thompson's game
LRT,
in
yeah.
year
05.
05.
He was very good.
He must have been almost Norm Smith at half
Yeah.
time, I reckon.
Very close.
Oh,
Yeah.
LRT.
Big LRT. It's strange.
Had the
looking
big
unit,
shaggy
eh?
hair
Yeah.
on him.
Loved
He
it.
was good. He was football.
Do you think he was a son for a moment, like you and
No,
Tom
I just
Green?
tried to do that. Well, he hadn't played for 20 years.
Well, the
Yeah.
math is he could easily
could
be his
easily
son.
be.
He could be his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, he's a cousin.
He's
Apparently.
not cousin or nephew or something.
Or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Anyway, but yeah, no, you're right. Those are the mid-season guys will probably just go straight in.
Straight in. Just
Yeah.
put him in. Who's the pick that's going to get number one?
Jackson Artemis.
Right. Is it Tassie? Is it
He's at
now?
Tassie, South Freo Premiership player, 19.
Is he playing at Hobart?
He's playing for the Tassie Devils.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the VFL team.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
He'll
he'll
be
play
one.
really
And
well.
what is he?
Sort of wing mid. He was MVP of the under-18s for WA.
So
a
are we
few years
talking
back.
he'll come
Didn't
in and
get
be
picked up.
like, we're talking the Sam Durham, Tom McCarthy level of mid-season draftee that's going to play every week and be a good player?
Yes, I can see that. Like, yeah.
Okay.
But like
Why
those
didn't
guys
he
are a
get
bit
drafted?
older, I think. Lots of people don't get drafted. Came out of WA. Some take a few more years to mature.
MVP though, like what's his area?
What's the knock?
What's the knock?
What's the knock?
Couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. I think
No,
he
we
just,
love
he just
him.
didn't have.
We love
He
him.
just had nothing outstanding.
We love him.
That's a good footballer.
Late bloomer.
Bit of a late bloomer. Added bits and pieces to his game every year.
Okay.
Held his own all year in a league, in a side that won a league premiership in the Waffle. Like,
Oh, we like it. We
All right,
like it, Rinny.
Last teams each. Let's go.
I'll go Carlton. Now, do you follow the Back to the Bench TV lads on Instagram? They're good. They're good.
don't think so.
100-odd thousand.
Oh, well.
I've got 50 people I follow them.
Okay.
But they're big. They're good. I think
I'll have a
sort
look.
of
Where's
they
the Back
update
to
the
the
footy
Bench?
stuff quickly around Carlton as well and whatnot. They put up yesterday fair trade. Harley Reid for Paddy Cripps and a first rounder future.
yeah,
But
boys.
it's, no, I'm not having a dig at that at all. It's funny when you see.
Oh, these guys got a good setup.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're awesome. It's funny when you see the different sides looking at the trade.
Yeah.
Carlton are like, what?
Well, that's fair.
Cripper?
He's a club legend.
Cripper?
He's a two-time Brownlow medalist.
And then you see the West Coast going, oh, you're rage baiting us. I know
Yeah.
you're doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Cripper again, good. No, like, good. But what do we think? Are we thinking it's best that we part ways at Carlton? And
I think he
it's
has to
best
stay
that he
there.
stays there.
stays
Yeah.
there? Well, that's what my brother was saying the other
Just
day.
go out, a club icon.
Hold the course.
No, sorry, that's my brother's disagreeing with that take we had.
Ah.
He's well, who do you associate Luke Hodge with?
Yeah, but
Who do you
Luke
reckon?
Hodge had won 4 premierships.
Sam Mitchell, like
Yeah, he had
but-
done the
but Cripper
same.
won Brownlows and
And
stuff.
look what's
Yeah, but-
happened
but-
now, though. Dude, look at bloody Dylan Hodge. He could
Yeah,
go
now
to the
you got,
Lions
now
as
you
a
got a
father's
problem.
son.
Now you got a problem, don't you? Because Cripper's son's suddenly in the
Did he have
NGA
kids?
at West
Yeah.
Coast, and he's going, "Oh, I don't actually know where I want to be." Like you've got to. I know what you're saying with the Hodge thing, but the Hodge
You
and Mitchell
don't
thing,
remember where they
it was
finished.
different, but that's because they won 4 flags. And yes, Cripper will be remembered as a Blue, but he's not. But he's not going to West Coast because he's filled his bag full of premierships, and he'd be going there because he's done at Carlton.
What would his value be? Say West Coast say
No picks. No,
nothing.
it's, hey, Cripper wants a fresh start. Carlton's going to do the right thing. Here's an exchange of late picks. And this is not an offence to Cripper. It's his age and where he's
Well, it's
at.
the same. Hodge and Mitchell were like picked 60
There
or
is-
something like
Cripper's
that.
31.
You couldn't get Harley's left toe on his little pinky toe for Paddy Cripps. And that's not an offence to Paddy Cripps. He's still a very good player. But
Yeah.
if you're just looking at the profile of these two players,
And what
that's
West
an
Coast
insane
need,
thing to
yeah.
say.
So you're telling me you're not going to do a future
I
first?
don't think so, no. I don't think so.
I just love.
It'll be a
seeing-
good pick.
Don't you love seeing?
You could say Jagger Smith and 2 future firsts, and I'd still be going, maybe. But like,
Oh,
even
I
then,
love the
Yeah, nah,
reactions
Harley's
of both camps. Whenever in any fake trade,
it's crazy.
the value of the person in your club is always way more than what everyone else
Now,
thinks.
I know this net. Well, let's get to Collingwood, and I know everybody has piled on, right? And let's just make it very clear. Anyone listening over the years, they have heard us all say 1,000 times how much we love Scott Pendlebury. He's probably my favourite player to watch in the last 20 years, easily. You love him.
I love Pendles. Yeah,
You
no,
love him. You're a big fan.
To be honest with you, who
I
doesn't?
don't know. Yeah,
None
who
of this-
doesn't like Scott Pendlebury?
None of the next 2 minutes is about Scott Pendlebury. It has all been about Collingwood. Now, so the year starts and they do the math and they go, right, okay, he's going to play that record. Ooh, Anzac Day. Great. Massive occasion.
Yeah.
What a better
We'll spank
occasion.
the Bombers.
You could not have a better occasion. And they'll play the Bombers. There'll be 100,000 there. The whole world will be watching. And then he does his calf. And then it's like, oh, shit. What are we going to do now? So they get the little calendar out and they go, well, we can't, we want to be at homes. And ideally we're at the MCG. And we don't want to play that Hawthorn game. That could get a little bit awkward. So let's do West Coast. at the MCG on the Saturday. We'll do that one. And then they start doing the whole, he's going to wear 12 jumpers and we're going to auction every one of them off and we're going to ask the AFL for special permission so that he gets 100% of the profits. And then, yes, he's going to give some of that to charity, which is good.
Which,
and it came out after the fact. And then
charity.
he's wearing the gold number, which again, fair enough, do that. You've rested him for 2 games. One, you've lost by a goal. The other one, you've drawn against 2 very good teams. You would have been in the top 6 with those 2. I don't think I've ever seen a club butcher a situation like this, and it's a very rare situation, bigger than what Collingwood have done. And now West Coast, who just beat the Giants, have the chance to do the funniest thing ever.
Hilarious.
Go to the MCG on Saturday and just win.
Just beat the
But like,
Pies.
and I say that this tongue, like the shit Eagles that people are planning games against to beat them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Somehow come in and
I'd be using that. If you're McQualty, you're going in and you're going, they wanted this game
Because they think
against
they'll
us.
spank us.
They chose this game because they thought they'd get out in front of 90,000, which
Yeah.
there'll be 90,000 there, and they'll bank a 4-point win.
Can you imagine though? Fast forward in 20 years' time, we're sitting here, and Nick Dacos is about to break Scott Pendlebury's record. That will be bigger than Scott Pendlebury
Oh,
break.
God.
Imagine what levels Collingwood would go to for Nick Dacos to break Pendlebury's record. They would shut down the state.
Do you know what will happen?
yeah.
It'll be like the Lion King. So Dacos will have a kid by then, and he'll come out and he'll hold the baby.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I
I
you
think
think
he's
that
going to
we'll
be
still
like
be doing
LeBron and just be hanging on
He'll be hanging-
until his son comes of age.
I love that you think we'll still be doing this podcast in 20 years.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely. Our preserved bodies.
It's possible.
Where
We'll
are we?
all of us will be 60.
And there'll be like those old farts now. We'll be like, bloody old farts.
Footy's not the same as it used to be.
A bloody gold number, a bloody bag.
Rabble.
Shit. Essendon. I thought they were shit,
Yep.
obviously.
Oscar Steen ACL shocking too.
That
Sorry.
sucks.
That
sucks.
Brad Scott after the game because nobody went. And they were meant to be the biggest club, one of the big club,
what was
and had 25,000 at the MCG.
25 was it?
And then he said, Blind Freddie can see what we're trying to do and there'll be pain, but, we've got these young kids. I could sit there and be like, the young kids were fine. But all the older guys suck. And they're not doing what they just everybody gets sucked in. Nobody does
No, but I
what
think
they need to
he's-
do. But, Darcy Parish, even I
Merritt.
can't remember anybody's name today. Even Zach
Langford?
Merritt.
Zach Merritt.
at a stoppage in Fremantle's forward 50. When you're on Murphy Reid, you got to worry a little bit about Murphy Reid. He's just like, see you later. Okay,
Yeah.
bye. And then he just whip around.
Who's this
create a goal.
teenager? He'll be fine.
who's this idiot? Oh, I'll get it. I'm
Just
Zach Merritt.
looking-
But they
looking-
all think I'm Zach Merritt. I'm Darcy Parish, and then nobody gets it.
Looking at the footy fantasy scores, it just goes Archie Roberts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next one, Darcy Parish.
Yep.
But, next. Next one, Zach Merritt. Not going to be there next year, I don't think. Then it goes Roby. You're like,
Yeah,
beautiful.
Roby looked great.
Roby's
Then it
great.
goes Setterfield. They've probably seen enough Setterfield.
Yeah.
Then it goes
I didn't know he was
Farrow.
still on the list.
Then it
eh?
goes Farrow. You're like,
we like
we
Farrow.
like him.
Yep.
Then it goes McGrath. I was like, I've seen enough of McGrath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it goes Caldwell, Peter Wright. And you're like, I've seen it. Like, I've seen enough of all of them now. All of them. All of them.
But there's been a bit of vision around about the amount of people getting sucked into contests, just leaving Dockers out in space everywhere. But if that's Sullivan, Roby and stuff, that's teachable moments. You can go back. But if it's all you guys who were like
Well,
28 to 30, I'm sorry, you're done.
The missed tackles were quite, and it was slippery and whatnot. But like Merritt had 6 or something. Caldwell was next, and Parrish was after that. Like it wasn't the kids.
yeah,
No, it was
But-
sloppy.
And I think if you're the
Do we love Sullivan Roby?
Sullivan Roby's very nice. But if the coaching group can't get that message across to those guys that we need you to take a half step back or just guard space. If people are free on a wing, go to them.
That was a very
coaching thing as well.
very amateur performance.
Yeah, it's not just we're rebuilding. It's
And
like
also when they're
there's
one
bigger than
goal,
that.
12 or something,
Yeah.
and their senior players are pinging a goal, you're like, ugh.
Ugh,
It was-
But I will say their kids are going to be good. I think
kids
they've
are
nailed
awesome.
they've nailed their kids.
Got some.
Multis.
Oh,
I don't really want to talk about them.
okay.
Well,
Norton and Mackay got 2 goals for me.
Did they?
Yeah, they both got 2. Connor Budrick and Ed Richards didn't get 20 or 25. so.
Okay. I think Tom Sparrow, our man, of course, he had 15. D'Ambrosio had 15. Bowie had 20. Langdon had 19.
oh no,
Our man.
Newcomb was quiet.
Newcomb
though.
was very quiet, and Paddy Cross did not kick a goal.
Yeah,
So.
so I still don't know
Because he doesn't exist, yeah.
And mine was null and void before the start of the game because Hayden Young didn't play.
So 20. And then the others,
Caddy kicked 2, Voss kicked 2.
Langford didn't kick 2, did he?
Merritt had 25, Parish had 20,
Sarong
had 24.
He played about 6
He
game
went
time
miles
or
off the
something.
mark.
I wasn't. I'll be back. I'll go again. But that was a refund. So
Yeah, and your big one didn't come up either.
No.
Bolting together all the winners.
No.
I did
Didn't
back
quite make it.
Rothfire to win the Doom 10,000 on the weekend
Oh.
at $61.
Oh, that's not
Jesus,
bad.
hello.
There you go.
Gave it
that
all
one.
back.
All
All
right.
right, it's been the
Wrap us
Hardball
up.
Gets AFL show. This episode is brought to you by Tap Touch. The more you know, the better it gets. Download the Tap Touch app today. Real punters play here. What are you really gambling with? We'll see you again tomorrow for the mailbag. Catch you then.